Leave your comments on the Ask Reddit sub, and I'll read your answers on the next episode of LWIAR. You have 5 minutes to hide the paperclip in your home. A detective has 24 hours to find it. If they don't, you get $10,000. Where are you going to hide the paperclip? Unless they're going to tear a house apart, a detective that has 24 hours to find it is going to tear your house apart. I'm hiding the paperclip in plain sight, on a pedestal, with a giant arrow pointing to it. $10,000 isn't enough to cover the damage and clean up a thorough search is going to leave. Could be a decoy paperclip. Better tear apart the house anyway. Did we? Wow, that's cool, detective. Or force it down the corrugation of one of the Amazon boxes I've yet to take out to recycling. Or put it inside your urethra. Is it freaked up that I knew to look for this comment? That's a great idea. It doesn't even have to be near empty. Many pens have enough room between the ink reservoir and the barrel where the paperclip can fit. Just make sure you don't use a pen with a clear barrel. Something tells me detectives would look at penis almost immediately. Edit, the pen is my dear. Yeah, I bet you work best undercovers. He's the smartest boy you've ever seen. I'll bury the body in a graveyard routine. Next time. Plot twist. Hide a paperclip in a 55-gallon barrel of paperclips, with the correct one somewhere in the middle. Assuming whatever thing knows which paperclip is which, you'll still get the money. Edit. Spelling edit. The barrel is just a distraction. The real one is in the garbage disposal in the kitchen sink. If the detective tries to look down there, the garbage disposal turns on and someone doesn't have a hand anymore. I really feel like a 55-gallon tub of paperclips would seriously cut into my profits. I'm actually eagerly awaiting the results. Don't let me down, man. It would only cost about $1,000. Let me explain the math. About 28 paperclips go into an ounce. They're 128 ounces in a gallon. So 28 times 128 should get you a gallon of paperclips. A gallon of paperclips is about 3,600 paperclips. We need 55 gallons. So 3,600 times 55 equals our paperclip total. When we do this, we get 200,000 paperclips. If you're buying the $5 Staples box of 1,000 paperclips, 200 times $5 is $1,000. So it cost $1,000 to buy 55 gallons of paperclips. You could get a 55 gallons drum off of eBay for $25. So overall you would make a $9,000 profit. Edit. I didn't do the math right. Because paperclips aren't fluid. I appreciate you all telling me this, but I would like it if you stopped commenting about it. Thanks. Edit. I redid some of the math, and by estimation, I got double the number. That is, it would take 400,000 paperclips to fill the barrel, and that it would cost $2,000 instead of $1,000. Edit. This commenter 5 years ago found that a 6.5 L jar would hold 3,3500 paperclips. A 55-gallon drum is 208 L, so 32 of this jar. So it's 96,000 to 112,000 paperclips. By this simulation, half of what you, white_khaki_short says. You, Drendude, figured this out. So this is the actual number of paperclips. 400,000. Just a note, I also figured this out after some help from someone else. So, the cost would be $2,000. You would get $8,000 back, plus the money from reselling the paperclips. I'm confident that you could overall get about $9,000 from this. Don't fall for it. I've hidden a paperclip in my house and this man is trying to find it. Please do not help. Attention, Mr. Detective, this man has hidden the paperclip in your moustache. He doesn't even care about the money. He just wants to say, ha, it was right under your nose the whole time. Do not let him. He is not a real dad. I'm gonna pass. Something tells me this detective is gonna do more than 10,000 worth of damage to my house looking for it. So unless he has a warrant, I'm gonna say no. Depends how determined he is. You can get it much quicker than 24 hours if you warrant it bad enough. I don't think the reason he's got a paperclip will help expedite the process. Depends. How drunk is the judge? Somewhere safe where he'll find it later. just like everything else I can't find in a septic tank. If they find it, they deserve to keep that $10,000. 24 hours is up. Alright you, terp, go get the paperclip. Oh, no thank you. Well crap. More like crap well. This is the right answer. He can't get safely close enough to you to examine it. And you should be wearing a mask around a stranger, so it doesn't even look suspicious. What if the detective asks you to step outside the home? The paperclip leaving the house would be cheating and therefore the detective would win by elimination. If you refuse, you more or less admit to the paperclip being hidden on your person. Frick no, you leave. COVID is a pretty decent excuse not to leave your home and just hang around. In the junk drawer, good luck finding anything you're looking for. Perfect. I'm not even sure if mine even opens all the way anymore. I think that's a junk drawer requirement for it to open halfway and get caught on something, so you have to wedge your hand in and try and flatten whatever it is to open the drawer the rest of the way. You mean that drawer where if you're looking for a Phillips screwdriver they're all flathead at? If you're looking for a flathead they are magically all Phillips. And they are all AAA. Burying it with the last detectives who tried. Hole up. Inside the rubbing alcohol bottle. That way the paperclip sniffing dogs can't find it. My bottles of rubbing alcohol are all clear and would make terrible hiding places. Brown or black. Light causes H2O2 to decompose into water and oxygen. Unplanned. But this week I found £100 in my winter coat from last year. Felt great. Although it somehow ended up in my wife's handbag. That's why you use one of those ped eggs on your feet and wipe a bunch of the foot shavings on their suitcase after you stash the paperclip until it looks sufficiently dusty. In the attic insulation. This was my thought too. We have blown insulation in a cramped AF attic. It's like needle in the haystack plus insane itchiness plus poor lighting plus no space to move around. Last time I was doing work in an attic with blown in I lost a set of pliers, didn't even try to find them. Book orgasms are the best kind. Books nerd face. Firstly I'd straighten it out so it doesn't immediately look like a paperclip. That might help both if it's spotted and in finding a place for it. I would then push it into the gathered fabric at the top of my living room curtains, where it would be absolutely impossible to distinguish from the curtain hooks. I think I'd take my wind-up clock apart and put it inside there, in a way so the clock can still function to be less suspicious. Behind the plate that's screwed into the wall for my carbon monoxide detector, straighten it out and glue it to the inside of a reusable straw bra underwire dry lint trap. I think it might be weird just having one bra in my house when I'm single and a guy. Push it into a fresh turd in the kitty litter. Straighten it out and insert it into one of those pin and string pictures. Shape it like a large staple and then use that to staple together some papers. Edit. Just back home a year. Maybe these should have been bullet points and not an ordered list. Actually, if you can do these things in this order, the detective should pay you their $10,000. WHYDI read it like you were doing these in order instead of 3 separate ideas. Nature gave you 2 pockets if you're a woman. In an electrical socket. Onto, or into, the roof. Into the attic. As going round the outside will disqualify me surely? 1 extra ring in a spiral notebook. Until 23 hours and 58 minutes later when the kid wants to show off his cool new shiny thing and apparates it out of nowhere. I'm assuming it will work with the same magic as the magically disappearing reappearing blinkies. It is now somehow covered in syrup though. Edit. Thank you for the awards. I have 1 million boxes with 1,000 paper clips each. I have spent 10k on paper clips. This may not have been my wisest move. between 2 slices of bread in the freezer. I like this. Maybe poke a small hole in the plastic around a frozen pizza and slide it between the pizza and the cardboard. Nice try, Mr. Detective. I'm never telling you where it is. Confusion enters the room. I'd glue it to the bottom of my shoe. I'd literally be standing there watching him look around my house, and trying not to look down. Edit. Who needs $10,000? When Reddit medals take the cake. Thanks, kind strangers. Up my butt. I doubt he's gonna spend 24 hours investigating there. And if he does, win-win. Open it out and slide it inside a chicken breast. Put the chicken breast in the freezer. In my anus. All of these responses are freaking awesome. I'm a teacher and I'm gonna use this question as a warm-up activity for my students. In my PC. Under the street door with 2-sided tape. I use paper clips to pin plastic and metal tank, ship, airplane models together to make the connections between weak joints more sturdy. I could Dremel out a spot along the wing of an aircraft and superglue the wing to the frame, and they would 99.99% never know to even look there, as it's more of an advanced hobby technique. As a skilled hobbyist, I could easily accomplish this task in under 5 minutes. Then I would move the Dremel to my garage workbench with the rest of my home improvement tools, where I don't do any modeling. Thanks for watching LWIAR. The best of recent r/AskReddit submissions and comments. If you like this video, check out LWIAR too. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.